What's it mean for you to have the SheBelieves Cup in a year that is so big for you guys with qualifying right around the corner as well?
This tournament's always a really fun one because it's super competitive. Obviously, top teams in the world are competing here, and it's on our home turf, so I feel like there's even more pride for us to want to win these games. And having come off a pretty poor performance last year, or result last year, in terms of I think getting last in this tournament, it's really important for us to just showcase kind of how much improvement that we've made, and obviously feel good going into qualifiers later this year.
Home turf in more ways than one with the last match in Orlando. What's it mean for the city, and then for you, who's now calling this home, to have that match in Orlando?
I think it's great to have the last match in Orlando because obviously there's going to be a lot on the line with that final game, given the point total being who wins the tournament, and then obviously having it in Orlando, kind of kicking off the NWSL season. It's great just to kind of get the fans really excited, and then get me and Ash playing our first game in Orlando in, like 5 months, so it's exciting.
I'm gonna ask Ash this. Do you keep in contact with your Orlando Pride teammates as this is going on, as you're missing time with them during preseason camp?
Yeah, we saw them a couple of days ago before preseason started. They're now into day 3, just as we are with the national team. So it's really fun to just see online all of the interviews and the pictures and videos, and definitely keeping in contact with them as well as Tom, just to just keep them encouraged and motivated, and it's also us kind of wishing we were there, but needing to get a job done here as well before we start back with the team.
Is this the Pride team that can make a run at an NWSL championship, in your opinion?
I thought last year we had a great quality team, and I think this year we have that core, and we've added a couple key components to the team as well. So I think if anything, we've improved slightly in order to, I think, give us that extra push to the NWSL championship. So I like our odds, and I'm looking forward to getting the NWSL schedule out to kind of look ahead to see what rival games we'll be playing, and the schedule as far as like how far we'll be traveling and how often we'll be traveling.
The way that you played last year, and then another goal against Denmark in January, are you playing the best soccer of your career?
I think I'm playing pretty well right now. I feel confident, and I feel like I have Jill's confidence behind me, as well as Tom. So it feels good to be in a good place with both the national team and my club team. So I'd say that this is definitely the best football I've been playing in a while, and I think that my game has continued to evolve. So in that, I just feel really happy with where I am right now.
Jill had mentioned that she's seeing a hunger in your eyes. Where is that hunger coming from?
I think that last year was just a little rocky in terms of the start, not being in with the national team as much as I wanted, because I was pulled away in France and only able to come during FIFA dates, and a lot was new. So I think that adjustment period was really difficult for me. But then once I got a good stride coming back from France and just starting with the Pride again halfway through the season, it just felt like it picked up really rapidly, and I felt like the adjustment was a lot easier. And so ever since around July, August, September, it's felt really good, and so I really am looking forward to pick up where I left off last season.
What would you say is the main point or the key that you are keeping in this such a great level all your career, during all your career?
I think a lot of my injuries have kind of made me, understand what I need to get back, and the steps I need, and kind of just the hunger for wanting to be back and be back at the top of my game. And I feel like the quality of both the NWSL and the national team continue to improve. So for me, it's just continuing to show that I deserve to be on the field every minute, and also setting a good example for the younger players coming up onto the team, because we do have quite a few of them. So it's just continuing to work just as much as I did when I was 20 years old on this team.
You know how passionate the soccer fan base is here in Orlando. What have you told maybe your other teammates who haven't been able to play yet at the stadium?
I think that most of them have been able to play, but some of the younger players, I think they're going to be in for a real treat. It's obviously such a great stadium, a new stadium that is soccer specific. It's always exciting playing there, and last year was was awesome, just enjoying the great grass, the stadium, the fans. And so I think it'll be a great opportunity for some of these younger players to get in front of a stadium full of soccer fans that are excited to watch us play. And lucky for me, I get to play here every weekend or every other weekend, but other players aren't so lucky, so I think they'll be excited for it.
You had mentioned the quality of the NWSL. We saw Boston Breakers fold. In your opinion, what's the state of the league? What's the state of the women's game in the United States right now?
I think Boston folding was really unfortunate because I felt like we had someone lined up in order to take over that team, and that kind of fell through. So I'm not sure the kind of the back doors of all of that and what was said and done, but I felt like it was an unfortunate situation because the league does feel like it's continuing to improve. It feels more and more stable throughout the year. I feel like U.S. Soccer's presence with NWSL has been amazing. And so it was just an unfortunate situation that I feel like wasn't a good representation of how the league has been doing. But at the same time, we take it in stride and we continue to just showcase our talent, and we have 9 other great teams that I think will have a great NWSL season.
Spoken a lot about pride, ownership. Just what is your opinion of the ownership group there, and how much they've invested into the pride?
Yeah, I mean, when we spoke about bringing on a women's side of Orlando City Soccer Club, I, obviously was a big advocate for that, but I feel like they've done really well in just transitioning the women's club in such a short time to such a high level, and they had big plans to be from the very beginning for Orlando City Soccer Club to be a global brand. So I'm hoping that idea, that vision is still shared amongst the club, and I'm looking forward to also this club continuing to improve on the things that needed to be improved from last year, and to continue representing this club.
Alex, Ashlyn said she feels sorry for other teams that are going to have to go against you now that you've added Sydney. I know that your focus is on the SheBelieves Cup in USA, but how much fun do you think it'll be with you three, you two, Marta? That group is scary.
Yeah, I think we have pretty good lineup. I mean, I haven't played with Sid for a couple of years, and I just feel like we play so well together. I'm really excited to play with her again. She just is ruthless on the field, and I love seeing that. I feel like that's contagious throughout the team, and it's going to make us want to tackle harder. It's going to make us want to run harder, and so she's just that player on the field that gives her all, and isn't afraid to go to ground at any point in the game. So I'm really looking forward to playing with Sid again. I'm happy that she's here with the Pride playing in purple.